What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday we got a big trailer for Eiyuden Chronicle, the spiritual successor to Suikoden, and it looks absolutely amazing. Straight up real talk, this game looks like Suikoden 6. It looks like the game that we as fans have been asking for a very long time. Now, I've watched the trailer a couple times and I've taken some notes on it. So what I wanted to do today is just go over my thoughts and observations on the trailer and start a dialogue with you guys about it to see what you think about it. So let's go ahead and get started because I have a lot of thoughts about this amazing looking game. First and foremost, let's start off with the three main characters. Now, the trailer doesn't give us a lot of information on them, just the general description, but they are quite striking visually. And they honestly, all three of them look very familiar to me. So the first main character they introduce is Noah, and he right off the bat looks like Tyr and Rio just combined, straight up like a pure Suikoden main character. Now his homie Sign looks like a solid mix of Jowie and I think it is Miklatov from Suikoden 2. You remember at I think it was Rockland with Camus and Miklatov, the two knights, one in red, one in blue. Sign looks like a mix of Jowie and the blue one. I don't remember which one that is. And Marissa, she looks super cool. She looks like a mix of Chris, one of the main characters from Suikoden 3, and Bob, one of the characters you can recruit in Suikoden 2, and then just gender swap them. Now we have Marissa. All three of these characters look amazing. And that is one thing I just want to get out of the way about this game in general, is that all these characters that they introduce, and I am so happy that they introduce so many characters in the trailer. They all look so visually striking. They look unique, distinctive. You're not going to mix them up with any other character in the game. Even if you stand them next to a character of their own race, you know who the person you need to recruit is going to be. As for the story, the trailer doesn't give us a lot of details to go on, just very general stuff, which I don't really mind. I'm not real big into spoilers anyway. I'd rather discover the story as I play the game. I know it's going to be fire. I trust it. So next I want to talk about The World Awaits, the second part of the trailer. This part of the trailer just kind of shows off like the different places that you visit, the world in general, and what I really want to know is if Eiyuden Chronicle is gonna do what Suikoden did as far as world building. And what I mean by that, and if you're a vet of the series, you probably already know, Suikoden takes place in a massive world, but each game takes place in a small part of that world. So like game 1 takes place in the Scarlet Moon Empire, and you hear about Highland, but you never go there until the second game, etc, etc. I wonder if Eiyuden Chronicle is going to take that same route. As for the world itself, it looks absolutely amazing. These 2D sprites look so good. They're bright, they're well animated, they're really detailed, and they look really good against the 3D backgrounds. And the environments look as varied as the cast does. It looks like there's going to be so many different kinds of places to see and visit, and I'm really looking forward to exploring all these places. I really do wonder how big these towns and cities are going to be and how big this world is in general. On top of which, I want to see how well the world flows and how well these different environments connect. Alright, so now let's talk about the battle system. Countless ways to fight. It looks like the 6-party battle system of Suikoden is back, which is awesome. They showed a good amount of team attacks in the trailer, and what I'm wondering is if or how the team attack system was expanded. Do we have multiple team attacks per duo or per group? Can we expand on those groups by just adding a person in later on? Do the team attacks level up? Do you learn new team attacks amongst the same duos? Like, I have a lot of ideas about how they can expand this system. I wonder if they did any or all of them. It also appears to be some pretty cool looking skills that the characters can do. So I'm wondering if that same logic can be applied to that as well. Do the skills level up? How many skills do characters learn? Etc, etc. One thing that's really unique and really cool is that you can use the terrain to your advantage to defend yourself from attacks. I wonder what else you can do. I do remember seeing a screenshot of someone standing on the high ground. I wonder if you can do that to gain a tactical advantage, do more damage, maybe find a weak point on the enemy. And I wonder how often we're going to be able to use the terrain in battle. Is it just restricted to special kind of battles? Or is it just like the general environment when you're fighting in that dungeon or in that place? You'll be able to use different types of terrain. And the type of battle that Suikoden is known for, the war battles. And oh my goodness, these look absolutely amazing. The way that they do the camera work in these battles now just show you how grand these battles really are. The scale of the battles is just like bigger than anything we've ever seen in the franchise. I keep saying franchise, I keep thinking of Suikoden. Now it looks like that you input all your commands for your units before your units move in battle, which I really like, because under those circumstances you're gonna have to plan ahead. You just can't move one at a time and see how the enemy reacts and then react to that. You have to have a plan in place before you get everyone in motion. That's gonna make these battles a lot harder and deeper, and I am here for that. And as for these dynamic conversations that they were talking about, I really wonder how many conversations there's gonna be, how many different unit combinations you can create in those battles to trigger those conversations. Oh, and last but not least, home sweet home. Now the castle mechanic appears to be the castle mechanic that we've all known and loved. It just looks like everything is going to be on a much grander scale. I am excited to see what new amenities have been added. Since it's been a very long time since we've had a Suikoden, I can only imagine the types of things that they've come up with to add to this castle. And mini games. Looks like there's going to be mini games galore. And I cannot wait to get on Beyblade. That looks sick. We got the customary TCG game for all you heads out there. I know you guys are gonna crack out on this as soon as possible. And the shots that they show at the end of this section of the completed castle look absolutely amazing. The castle was one of the things that blew me away about Suikoden. I didn't even know that your castle can level up the first time I played it. So the first time it pans out and shows your castle when it goes up. It shows the new bits, the new towers and all that. I was blown away, bro. It was so cool to see. So I cannot wait to see how this castle looks once you get everybody recruited. Alright everybody, that's gonna do it for me. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about Eiyuden Chronicle. I think this game is going to be fantastic and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. This is going to be a day one, full price, drop everything that's going on in play buy for me. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. But again, let me know what y'all think and I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.